So I've learnt the hard way, there is consequences when you actually do some yard work. Or in my case, cut down a tree, or prune a tree, or dismember a tree according to my wife. And the consequences are, you could probably guess it, actually having to clean it up. My name's Josh, father of 4, husband, all those different things, and I'm ADHD. I want some accountability, right? So I love doing yard work. I'm not good at it, I'm not qualified, I'm not doing all those different things, and more often than not, I butcher things, as you can probably tell by this poor little tree behind me. I've got some birdseed up there at the moment, which is doing pretty good. So what I want to do is basically hold myself accountable, and if I can build some sort of community here, hopefully people knowing better than I can, or with gardening, or their ADHD, and we can have a chat about that kind of things. We can have a chat about anything you want to talk about. But what I want to do is kind of hold myself accountable and maybe give you some motivation to say, hey, look, you don't need to be perfect when it comes to doing yard work. Or we could all learn together and hopefully bounce off each other. I like to make my grass as green as I possibly can, because the simple fact is I've got 4 kids and I want to try and promote outside playing and, obviously all those different things that I enjoyed when I was a kid, running around crazy, playing in the grass, spending time with the dog, spending time with the cat on a leash. I have a cat container over there to basically keep him in solitary confinement when he's out the back, much to his dismay. But what I want to do is obviously, kind of push that across to my kids. But as you can probably see, the backyard's a little bit worse for wear and tear at the moment. So what I'm going to do is do very short, snappy videos, kind of give it an idea of what I'm doing, asking for your feedback, because I know how to mow a lawn and I know how to do edging, a little bit of fertilizer for the grass, and that's the extent of my knowledge with gardening. So I'm hoping, like I was saying before, is that someone can help me out, or the community can help me out, or we can help each other out. And obviously, trinkle my ADHD and my constant side quest, for lack of a better term. Another side effect of what I want this backyard to be is something that actually can, harbour some wildlife. We've got a lot of exotic birds here. We have crimson rosellas. We've got normal eastern rosellas. We've got magpies. We've got this thing that looks like a magpie and a crow with white on it. I'm not too sure. I'll run a little video here. It's the first time I've seen it in my yard. Sparrows and all these different things. And the other day I actually had a couple of king parrots. And I wish I had got some video because I would have shown you, but you'll just have to take my word for it. Like I was saying, is that the grass is getting fertilised at the moment, so I have put some fertiliser on it. I'm going in the process of, probably not so much in this video, but I'm going to move on to, with my little secateurs, and start cutting out that tree and moving it into the green bin behind me. I will interlay some bird videos for what I take while the birds are feeding on their little stump. They like the little perch as well, so that's a good thing that came out of that. The reason why that stick is still there is that, going back to my ADHD, obviously losing interest, once you get that dopamine hit, that runs out, then you lose interest in things. At least what happens to me. So let me know in the comment section if that's similar to you, or how I can get around that. Getting back to that stick before I go on too much of a sidetrack, I was trying to cut down with one of those electric trimmers, obviously from that perspective, that branch was too thick. So I pretty much cut off all the leaves on that branch, all those different things. And it would have taken me 20 seconds to walk into the garage, get like a little handsaw and take it straight off. But then what happened is I actually got, my wife got me and we went furniture shopping. What I'm finding is that the birds actually use that as a perch. So they kind of use that as like a weighting system or a line as to who's next for the bird seed. So currently got sunflowers in there, put some apples in there, have learnt, through people that reached out to me on my last video, is that seeds or apple seeds are actually toxic to a lot of birds. So the next video, probably drop in the next couple of days, you will hopefully see, and I will promise it, I'll make a promise to you now, that this pole will be gone. And we might do a lawn mowing video, because it's been raining here in Canberra. It's pretty miserable. If you haven't already, I'm really appreciative if you would consider liking the video, if you consider subscribing. If this is the kind of stuff for you, let me know in the comment section. If you are ADHD, if you are a gardener, if you are interested in backyard renovations, the cat's in the window, sidetrack, all these different things. I'd be quite curious to see who actually watches these videos. This is a new YouTube channel for me, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. I love gardening. Not very good at it, but like romanticising that gardening. And this YouTube channel obviously keeps me accountable in that regard. But